The man returned home from his business trip but found something terrifying. There were two huge shoe prints on the ground outside the door, and next to the prints, there were a pile of cigarette butts. He quickly grabbed his gun from the car and climbed over the gate, running towards the house. But the house was blasting loud music, and there was no sign of his wife. The man hurriedly searched around. When he reached the bedroom, he found it in chaos. The walls were covered in blood. It was clear that a fight had taken place here. The man quickly picked up the phone to call his wife, and found out she had been badly beaten and was in the hospital. Tony also told Mark that the killer fled in a green taxi after the attack. Seeing his wife badly injured, the man swore to find the killer. However, the only clue available was the green taxi, so the man decided to use it as a starting point to track down the killer. The next day, the man drove around the city, looking for the green taxi Tony had mentioned. Soon, the man found two green taxis on a side street, but he didn't take any action. Instead, he silently noted down the company name on the car door. That evening, the man visited the taxi company, pretending to have a problem. He asked the staff for help. While the staff went to open the door, the man quickly put on a mask. When the door opened, he forced the staff member into the company at gunpoint. Then, the man accessed the company's computer in the office and pulled up the records for all the vehicles. He discovered the taxi driver's name was Leo, a young man. The man then flipped through the driver's file and found Leo's ID photo. Although he had the information he needed, the man didn't leave immediately. Instead, he scattered the office's documents on the floor to make it look like a robbery. The next morning, Mark waited outside the taxi company. When he saw Leo drive off in the taxi, he followed him. When Leo parked the taxi by the roadside to wait for a passenger, the man pretended to need a ride. After getting in, Mark casually gave an address for Leo to drive to, but after they hadn't driven far, Mark quietly pulled out a handgun.